At some point, you will be broken. Life will knock you down in ways you never imagined. The pain will overwhelm you, leaving you wondering if you'll ever be whole again. But this moment, it's not the end. It's the beginning. Because brokenness is where the real story starts. It's where you decide who you'll become when everything falls apart. Betrayal cuts deeper than any wound. It comes from those you trusted most, the ones you thought would stand by you. People will break you in ways you never saw coming. They'll shatter your confidence, your peace, your sense of safety, and the scars they leave behind. They'll shape you in ways you'll never forget. And when you bleed, when the wounds are fresh and visible, they won't see their role in your pain. Instead, they'll blame you for bleeding. They'll say you're too emotional, too weak, too broken. But here's the truth. Their words don't define you. Your resilience does. And every drop of pain you've endured proves that you're still standing, despite it all. Your struggles are invisible. The world doesn't see the sleepless nights, the moments of doubt, the weight you carry in silence. You've become an expert at pretending everything's fine, at hiding the cracks so no one knows how much you're hurting. But just because they can't see it doesn't mean it isn't real. You feel it. And that's enough to know it matters. Yes, you will fall. Yes, you will be broken. But being broken doesn't mean being defeated. Strength isn't about never falling. It's about how many times you get back up. Every time you rise, you reclaim a piece of yourself. Every time you stand, you prove that your spirit is unbreakable. Trust is one of the most expensive things you'll ever give. And when it's broken, it feels like a part of you is lost with it. The people who shatter your trust rarely understand the cost to you. The courage it took to open up, the pain it leaves behind. But don't let their actions rob you of your ability to trust again. Your heart is stronger than that. People will disappoint you. They'll break promises, fail to show up, and sometimes let you down in ways that hurt deeply. But their actions don't define you. Your worth isn't tied to their mistakes. It's okay to feel the pain, but don't let it become your prison. Learn, heal, and keep moving forward. There comes a moment when you realize no one is coming to save you. No one else can fix you, heal you, or make you whole. The power to rise lies within you. It's not an easy truth, but it's a liberating one. Because once you own your story, you own your future. And that's where real strength begins. Being broken doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. It means you faced something powerful and survived. Your brokenness is not a flaw. It's a testament to your resilience. And just like gold fills the cracks of shattered pottery, your strength shines brightest where the pieces have come back together. Scars aren't signs of weakness. They're proof of survival. They show where you've been, what you've endured, and how far you've come. Wear your scars with pride. They're not blemishes. They're victory marks. Reminders that no matter how deep the wound, you found a way to heal. No one can truly understand your pain unless they've felt it themselves. They can sympathize, they can listen, but the depth of your struggle is yours alone. Don't let their lack of understanding diminish your experience. Your journey is valid, even if no one else sees the full extent of it. And one day, when someone else feels the same pain, you'll be the one who truly understands. Pain is the forge that shapes you. It tears you apart, pushes you to your limits, and breaks the person you were. But it doesn't end there. From the ashes of your struggle, it builds you into someone stronger, someone unrecognizable, even to yourself. Pain is not your enemy. It's the catalyst for your transformation. Embrace it, and you'll emerge as the best version of yourself. They will tell you how to feel about your pain. They'll say you're overreacting, that it's not as bad as you think. They'll try to control your emotions, invalidate your experience, and judge your reaction. But only you know the depth of what you're feeling. Only you understand the weight of your struggle. Stop letting others dictate your emotions. Validate yourself, because your pain is real and your healing is your own. Letting go isn't weakness, it's freedom. The freedom to release what no longer serves you, whether it's toxic people, past mistakes, or the pain that's held you captive for so long. You have the power to let go, to stop holding on to what's hurting you, And in that release, you'll find clarity, peace, and the courage to move forward. Their words are just noise. What they say about you, the criticism, the labels, the judgments, isn't who you are. Your identity doesn't come from their opinions. It comes from within. Don't let their words define you. Brush them aside and stand firm in your truth. You are more than the stories they tell about you. The moment you realize your worth, everything changes. You stop looking for validation. You stop letting others dictate your value. When you own your power, you become untouchable. No one's opinions, judgments, or expectations can control you anymore. You are unstoppable, not because the world gave you strength, but because you claimed it. Healing is a journey. It's not something anyone else can do for you. No one can take away your pain or fix the pieces of your brokenness. The responsibility for your healing lies with you. And while it's a heavy burden, it's also empowering, because it means you have the power to move forward, to grow, and to rebuild. Own that journey. Their expectations are not your prison. You don't owe them explanations for your choices, your growth, or your healing. Break free from what they expect of you. Stop living to please others, and start living for yourself. The only person who truly understands your path is you. Let go of their expectations and claim your freedom. Each time you break, you have the chance to rebuild, to come back stronger than ever. Pain doesn't destroy you, it transforms you. It makes you more resilient, more determined, and more powerful. You're not the same person you were before. You're rising stronger, fueled by the lessons your pain has taught you. You are not defined by the way others treat you. Their actions don't determine your worth. You are who you choose to become. Your strength, your character, your identity, it's yours to shape. Don't let the opinions or mistreatment of others hold you back. You are greater than their judgment. Being broken doesn't mean you're finished. It means you're evolving. It breaks the person you were to make space for someone stronger, wiser, and more resilient. There's power in brokenness if you choose to rise. Every crack tells a story. Every piece you rebuild shapes you into someone new. Don't fear being broken. It's the beginning of your transformation. Forgiveness isn't about them. It's about you. It's not weakness. It's freedom. Holding on to grudges keeps you chained to the past, stuck in cycles of pain that no longer serve you. When you forgive, you let go of the weight that's been holding you back, freeing yourself to heal, grow, and live fully. Your pain has a purpose. It's not here to crush you. It's here to awaken something greater. Let your struggle fuel your passion, your creativity, your drive. Turn your tears into action, your heartbreak into strength. Use your pain as a tool to create something that makes you proud. That's how you turn suffering into purpose. People can't hurt you unless you let them. They may try to break your spirit, but your emotional response is your choice. Protect your peace, guard your heart, and remember, the only power their words have is the power you give them. Take back your control, and nothing can touch you. Staying silent is easy, but the cost is heavy. Every moment you hold back your truth, every time you allow others to break you without speaking up, you pay with your peace, your spirit, and your power. Your voice matters. Speak up, stand tall. Don't let silence steal your freedom. Revenge won't heal you. It will only drag you deeper into the darkness. True victory comes from rising, not sinking to their level. Use your pain as fuel, not as a weapon. Transform your struggle into strength, your loss into power. That's how you win, not through vengeance, but through growth. What they think about you isn't your truth. Their opinions are just noise, static that fades when you choose to tune it out. Your worth isn't dictated by their words. It's built in how you see yourself. Walk forward unbothered. You are greater than their judgment. Solitude isn't loneliness, it's power. It's where you find clarity, where you reconnect with yourself, where you rebuild your foundation. The world may try to break you, but in the quiet moments alone, you discover your true strength. You become unshakable, not because you have others to lean on, but because you've learned to stand on your own. Let them break you. Let them try. Because every hardship, every failure, every setback is an opportunity to rise stronger than before. You're not being destroyed, you're being rebuilt. Let the world see that no matter how many times you're broken, you'll always come back more powerful than ever. The world will always try to attack your peace, to infiltrate your mind with doubt, fear, and negativity. But you have the ability to build a fortress within, a place where you are untouchable, unbreakable, unshakable. Guard your inner world fiercely, and nothing external will ever defeat you. You weren't born to merely survive the damage others inflicted on you. You were made to thrive, not despite what you've endured, but because of it. Survival is just the first step. True strength comes when you embrace life fully, rediscovering your power, your purpose, your joy. Thriving is your ultimate victory. They broke you, but if you give up now, they win. Every time you let their actions define you, their victory continues. But if you heal, if you rebuild, if you rise, you win. Your success is the ultimate way to reclaim your power. Make your comeback louder than their betrayal. You don't need to scream for justice. You don't need to prove them wrong with words. Your results will do the talking. Your comeback, your transformation, will silence every doubt, every insult, every betrayal. Let your growth speak louder than their noise. Feeling doesn't make you weak. It means you're alive. It means you care, you love, you dream. Real strength isn't about ignoring pain. It's about choosing to keep going even when it hurts. Vulnerability isn't weakness, it's courage. And every step forward you take proves just how strong you really are. Healing is important, but don't stop there. Don't just repair the pieces that were broken. Become someone new. Pain doesn't just teach you how to heal, it teaches you how to evolve. Rise not as the person you once were, but as someone stronger, wiser, and unstoppable. Their disbelief isn't a wall, it's gasoline. Every doubt, every sneer, every dismissal is fuel for the fire inside you. Let their doubt ignite your drive. Burn through it with quiet focus, relentless effort, and undeniable results. Prove them wrong, not for them, but for yourself. You don't owe anyone an apology for surviving, for rising from what was meant to destroy you. Step into your power unapologetically. Let them be uncomfortable. Let them whisper. Because your strength isn't about their comfort. It's about your freedom. Walking away isn't quitting. It's wisdom. It's knowing when to stop giving energy to people and situations that drain you. Master the art of detachment. Let go of what weighs you down and choose peace. Choosing yourself isn't selfish. It's survival. They tried to break you, but they failed. You're still here, still breathing, still standing. And as long as you're breathing, your story isn't over. Rise again, fight again, because you're not done yet, and they haven't seen the best of you. Because people will break you, then blame you for bleeding. But you have the power to rise beyond it. They may break you, they may blame you, they may hurt you in ways that leave scars. But how you rise, that's what will define you. Never let them see you bleed. Turn your pain into power. Show them that no matter how many times you fall, you will rise stronger. Because people will break you, then blame you for bleeding. But you have the power to rise beyond it.